YouTube. It's been a few weeks. Had a lot of promo jobs in the last few weeks, but no photo shoots to share with you guys or fashion shows or anything like that. Actually, to be completely honest, I've had setbacks, I guess, mentally trying to stay positive about what I'm trying to do with modeling and trying to stay positive and patient. Patience being the key for me. I can't help but just shake the feeling that this might not ever happen for me. It's been 4 months since I left my job at Abercrombie, and I had kind of hoped to be getting more paid modeling jobs by now. I'm trying to stay closely connected with my agent and trying to gauge what she wants and really work on that. So luckily this coming weekend I have a photo shoot with a photographer that my agent is really wanting me to work with. So I'm hoping that I come out with great pictures that can really get my portfolio in the right spot and really get me in a good spot for me to be kind of put out to jobs. And I mean, all I can think is the more time it takes, the older I'm getting, and you guys have heard this a million times from me already. It's kind of like being an actress and seeing other people get the role that you want, seeing other people be cast in a movie and you know you could have done a great job with the movie like they did, but you didn't get it for some reason. So what is that reason? I'm always asking myself, like, what am I missing? Like, how am I not getting these things? And part of it, I think, or at least as I've been told, is my portfolio. So I'm really focusing on that. An amazing portfolio doesn't mean that I'll get anything ever. It doesn't guarantee a job, and I'm scared. I'm really scared, and it kind of feels like, I mean, I'm 26, it feels like this should have been the way I feel right now, the angst. I've had some sleepless nights over this. The way I feel right now feels like it would have been when I was like 20. You know, it's like that unknown uncertainty. I'm just not sure of where I'll be in 6 months and where I'll be in a year. I have no idea what I'll be doing for a career. I hope I'm modeling, and I hope that I'm getting paid to model. When do you stop? When do you realize that what you're doing is maybe not enough and that maybe it's too late? You know, I don't have years to keep trying this. I'll be 27 in May, and I wish it wasn't such an age-based thing. I will give myself until the wedding, or after the wedding. We get married at the end of May, so see where I am then, and then it will have been about 10 months since I quit my job at Abercrombie, so nearly a year, and I think I'll reassess at that time and see where I am and make a decision about whether to keep going, whether I'm strong enough, whether it's worth it, or whether I need to seek other employment. A bright note is that this past weekend, I was able to visit one of my best friends who lives in Salt Lake City. She's one of my bridesmaids, and she moved to Salt Lake City last spring, and this is the first time I've been able to visit her there. I flew over the Grand Canyon on my way, and the Grand Canyon is a place that I am really looking forward to visiting someday. Totally shocked that we were flying over the Grand Canyon. I hadn't thought about that, and it was just such a beautiful surprise. If you guys have ever been to Salt Lake, you know that it's gorgeous, and if you haven't been to Salt Lake, hopefully some of the footage I'm showing you now just illustrates it. The city is set in a valley, basically, and it's surrounded by mountains on all sides. Been on the highway to get somewhere, you're literally looking at mountains all around you. And we went for a hike. I don't think the footage I have does it justice. Top of the mountain, or nearly the top of the mountain, was a really amazing waterfall, and that was a surprise to me. I didn't know what would be at the top. Hike was one of my favorite parts of visiting. It was nice because we were, you know, eating all this amazing food the whole weekend, and I still got a nice workout in. So hopefully I'll be back next week with some more interesting updates to share, and I just thank you guys for coming along on this journey and listening to me bitch about feeling depressed sometimes, and listening to me kind of go through the motions and emotions of being a model. So, thank you guys.